I'm stuttering a lot. I don't know how people do this. Hey guys, it's your girl SoFineee and I'm back with another video. Let's go, consistency. Alright, if you're new to my channel, my name is SoFineee. Nice to meet you. Thank you for clicking. And if you're a returning subscriber, what's up? It's all good here. I will be talking about breakage today, and if you're interested in this information, you can stick around and watch. If you like the content, like this video, and if you want to stick around for a little while, you can also subscribe. And remember to hit that bell, and let's stick around. Let's all be in this community together. Regarding breakage is to not retwist as often, and this is very similar to the tips that I provided for my thick lock the ways to get thick locks video, which I will link in the cards right above. But yeah, just not retwisting as often. I previously mentioned in most of my other videos that I retwist every 2 months, so maybe if you can't go the entire 2 months, maybe doing 1 month before retwisting again. Try avoid doing every week, every 2 weeks. I mean, we get it. It's nice to be neat and for it to look aesthetically pleasing, but it's also about health and it's also about growth. So allow your hair that time to grow and relax and just flourish on its own, and then you can retwist it just for maintenance and keeping it nice and pretty every month or every 2 months. Very counterintuitive, because I know I just said my first tip was to retwist, is to avoid frequent retwisting, and the next one is going to be not retwisting enough. So let me elaborate on that for you guys. So like I said, I retwist every 2 months. I don't see myself going longer than the 2 months and going like 3 or 4 months before retwisting again, and not retwisting enough. I mean, unless you're doing freeform, then that's all you. But if you're doing like for maintenance, if you like the aesthetic, if you like the pleat, if you like how it looks, then avoiding retwisting is going to be very hard. Not retwisting enough is going to also cause breakage, more so because your hair is matting, and when you do eventually retwist, you have to pull them apart, and pulling them apart can lead to breakage and thinning at the edges, at the roots. So just avoid not going too long without a retwist, and just finding that nice balance in the middle, so you don't retwist as often, but you don't retwist like there's large gaps in between the months or the weeks that you are retwisting, if that makes sense. If you still need more clarification, just let me know in the comments. I can comment and I can reply to you guys and clarify that. But I feel like my sweet spot is 2 months. So if you can go 1 month, 2 months, maybe 2 months and a half, don't go past 3 months. I wouldn't advise if you're not doing freeform, because your hair is growing, all your hair is falling into your locks. You're not losing any hair when you have locks. So it's all about management. So I would say about 2 months. 2 months, 2 months, you're safe, in my eyes at least. So there's that. Would be to make sure that when you are sleeping that you have a head wrap. And if you don't have a head wrap, then your pillowcase is not cotton, that it is silk or satin. Very similar to loose naturals, our hair does have natural oils, and they do get dried out if you don't moisturize your scalp enough, if you don't moisturize your hair, and you're having materials like cotton, like I previously mentioned, that are really drying of your hair. So having a silk or satin scarf when you go to bed, tying it down at night, or if you don't have that, having a pillowcase with a silk or satin pillowcase would be very beneficial, because once again, you don't want to dry out all your natural oils. You don't want, like, when your hair gets dry and brittle, it's going to break. So just avoiding that altogether, just making sure that you're moisturizing often, you're wrapping your hair at night, not sleeping free willy-nilly. I mean, if you do it once or twice, not really gonna do much, but if you're consistently doing it every day, your hair is drying out, it's bound to break, it's bound to get weaker, the hair strands are gonna fall apart. It's just a recipe for disaster. So silk or satin, whether it's a pillowcase or a head wrap, do you boo? Just get that thing under control, okay? We don't want no dry hair, we don't want no breakage. Hairstyles. So I know I mentioned no tight hairstyles before, so make sure that you're not doing this tight hairstyle, sleek ponytail, just pulling everything back, giving your edges some time to breathe so they're not all snatched and pulled, because that causes thinning, and once it gets thin, then it's gonna break. We don't like that. We don't want any locks dangling by a strand. It's just, we can just prevent that altogether and just be as safe as possible. So not having the sleek and tight ponytails, as well as frequent hairstyles. So I personally like to have my hair down, but when I do decide to do hairstyles like this, I try not to do it as often, and when I do it, they're not tight. I know some people like to take maybe 2 strands from this bottom and try to wrap their hair up to the top. That's good and all, but using those same 2 strands every time will cause those 2 specific strands to get thinner and want to break. So maybe sometimes if you like doing a hairstyle, switching it up, maybe grabbing this one day and then grab another one another day and just do the same thing, just so it can even out and add some balance. Doing this hairstyle, I don't do it as often, not doing it as much, because then it's pulling all my edges here. We don't want that, and we want our edges to be nice and thick. I didn't do my edges with any edge control, but it's fine. We're here. But yeah, don't do the same hairstyle over and over again. And if you do like the hairstyle, just space it out. Don't use the same kind of strands every time to do the hairstyle. Try to alternate and use different ones. So yeah, I feel like I just sped through that one, but yeah, you get the gist. The hairstyles, no tight hairstyles, no frequently done hairstyles over and over. Just alternate, find different ways of balance. And yeah, balance is key. Alright, and last but not least, the last tip that I have is coloring. So I look on Instagram and I see a whole bunch of beautiful women with locks that have different colors. So they have red, some have blue, some have green, some have blonde. They have all these beautiful colors and I love it. I'm here for it. But those colors, going right back to what I was saying before, are very drying. So when you bleach your hair, you're stripping your hair of its natural color, you're stripping it of everything, and it just gets weaker. So we love the hair color, we love the spice of color, and every once in a while just switching it up. We need to be safe with the hair, we need to be safe with the color. Not bleaching, not going crazy with the bleaching every other month. It's too much for the hair. It's gonna weaken it, it's gonna make it brittle, it's gonna dry it out, they're gonna break, they're gonna hang on by that one strand and want to fall off, and you would have to interlock and try to fix it, and just avoid it altogether. I would say if you do want to do coloring, which I think I would want to do eventually, not now, probably do henna. Henna coloring is very natural, it's natural based, herbal. I mean, it's not going to be the bright colors like the blondes and the blues and the greens, but it can do like a nice honey brown, a nice brown, a nice lighter black, or just different colors. I mean, I don't know, I've never tried the coloring, so I don't know what kind of colors they offer. We can also look it up. I can look something up and put it in the comments for you guys or in the description, but I would say henna would be the best bet, not your local hair dyes that Loose Naturals or other people would use in their hair. So yeah, just be safe with the coloring at least. Yeah, that's what I have for now. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a couple of tips on ways that we can all just work on our hair growth, be on this hair journey all together, prevent any breakage, making sure our hair is nice and thick, making sure we're growing well, we're healthy, nourishing, moisturizing. I have all those videos down on my channel under my hair journey. That is the playlist that is under. And yeah, if you have any other video ideas, let me know. I can make some other videos giving some more tips, more advice. And yeah, I feel like that's all I have for you right now. I'm stuttering a lot. I don't know how people do this, but thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for my followers, for my likes. Let's just keep on going, let's just keep growing. God bless you guys. Thanks so much.